Topic 3. Board Presentation Skills. Board presentation skills refer to the ability of senior executives to communicate strategic, financial, operational, and governance information effectively to the board of directors, enabling informed oversight and high-quality decision-making. Unlike routine business presentations, board presentations require concise analysis, strategic perspective, financial credibility, governance awareness, and executive presence. For modern chief financial officers, CFOs, board presentation skills have become a core leadership competency because CFOs regularly present financial performance, capital allocation proposals, enterprise risks, mergers and acquisitions, digital transformation initiatives, sustainability strategies, and long-term business plans to the board. Effective communication at this level strengthens governance, enhances strategic alignment, and supports sustainable enterprise value creation. Leading executive CFO programs emphasize that today's finance leaders must function as trusted strategic advisors to both the CEO and the board of directors. While technical financial expertise remains essential, CFO effectiveness increasingly depends on the ability to communicate complex issues clearly, facilitate strategic discussions, answer challenging questions with confidence, and provide objective insights that support board oversight and long-term organizational success. The primary purpose of board presentations is decision support rather than information delivery. Directors generally receive extensive board materials before meetings and expect management presentations to focus on strategic implications rather than reviewing every detail. Effective presentations highlight critical issues, summarize key trends, explain strategic alternatives, identify risks, and recommend specific actions. Successful CFOs understand that boards value insight and judgment more than comprehensive reporting. An effective board presentation begins with strategic context. Financial results, operational metrics, investment proposals, or risk reports should always be linked to organizational strategy and long-term enterprise objectives. Rather than simply reporting that revenue increased or expenses declined, finance leaders explain how performance reflects strategic execution, market conditions, competitive positioning, or transformation initiatives. This strategic framing enables directors to evaluate management decisions within the broader context of enterprise value creation. Clarity and simplicity are essential characteristics of board communication. Complex financial models, technical terminology, and excessive operational detail can distract from strategic discussions. CFOs should communicate key messages concisely using executive summaries, visual dashboards, trend analyses, scenario comparisons, and focused performance indicators. The objective is to simplify complexity without oversimplifying critical issues, enabling directors with diverse backgrounds to understand the financial and strategic implications of management proposals. Board presentations often involve capital allocation and investment decisions. CFOs present acquisitions, digital transformation initiatives, capital expenditure programs, restructuring projects, financing strategies, and strategic partnerships for board approval. These presentations should clearly articulate strategic rationale, expected financial returns, implementation risks, scenario analyses, sensitivity assessments, governance considerations, and alignment with long-term corporate strategy. Quantitative analysis should be complemented by qualitative strategic insights to support balanced decision-making. Risk communication represents another critical aspect of board presentation skills. Boards increasingly expect management to provide comprehensive updates regarding enterprise risks, including cybersecurity, geopolitical developments, supply chain resilience, regulatory changes, climate risks, technological disruption, liquidity management, and talent availability. Effective CFOs present risk information transparently while demonstrating that management has identified mitigation strategies, contingency plans, and governance mechanisms to address emerging uncertainties. Digital transformation has significantly enhanced board reporting through interactive dashboards, artificial intelligence, advanced analytics, and integrated performance management systems. Rather than relying solely on historical financial statements, CFOs increasingly present predictive analytics, scenario simulations, digital performance indicators, ESG metrics, and enterprise risk dashboards that provide directors with forward-looking strategic insights. Data visualization techniques improve understanding while enabling more productive board discussions. Executive presence is equally important in board presentations. Board members expect confidence, objectivity, integrity, and strategic perspective from senior executives. Effective CFOs communicate calmly under pressure, answer questions directly, acknowledge uncertainty when appropriate, and demonstrate intellectual honesty in discussing both opportunities and challenges. Credibility is strengthened through preparation, analytical rigor, transparency, and consistent alignment between financial information and business strategy. Preparation is fundamental to successful board presentations. CFOs should anticipate likely questions regarding assumptions, risks, alternative scenarios, financing implications, implementation challenges, and performance measurement. Comprehensive preparation enables management to respond confidently while reinforcing board confidence in executive leadership. Pre-meeting coordination with the CEO and committee chairs also improves communication effectiveness and meeting efficiency. Board communication increasingly extends beyond financial performance to include environmental, social, and governance, ESG, issues, cybersecurity, digital transformation, human capital management, innovation, and stakeholder engagement. Modern CFOs therefore present integrated information that combines financial and non-financial performance indicators into comprehensive narratives supporting long-term sustainable value creation. The Global Competency Framework identifies communication, influencing, leadership, governance, strategic thinking, business partnering, performance management, and risk management as essential competencies for executive finance professionals. At senior leadership levels, CFOs are expected to communicate strategic information effectively to boards and executive stakeholders, facilitate informed governance decisions, influence enterprise strategy, and support long-term organizational value creation through credible executive communication. In today's complex and rapidly changing business environment, board presentation skills have become a strategic leadership capability rather than a reporting exercise. Organizations whose CFOs communicate with clarity, strategic insight, financial discipline, and executive presence are better positioned to strengthen governance, improve board decision-making, support business transformation, and create sustainable enterprise value through effective executive influence and strategic partnering.